guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I thought we would carry on with our lovely journal today. Now this is a sort of it's a no-sew binding journal, and I just love it. Now I've done a few more bits and pieces to it. I've actually popped it all together now. It was quite a big of a long video yesterday, but you got the idea of what I was sort of like trying to do and adding the papers, but I am loving it. Now I've done it in two sort of like sizes, so we've got the smaller one on the front, and then we've got the bigger bits on the back, and I've actually wrapped a little bit of lace around the spine. I haven't glued this bit, I've just glued the front and the back, because obviously we don't want to glue this because we need to be able to make sure that that opens, and the same on the back like that, so it's quite loose. I was looking for that piece of paper, but I'm loving it. So I'm going to just show you a flick through, and then we're going to add a few more bits and pieces. I've got some little bits of fabric, and I've also got some little bits of it's like sari fabric. I've got a big pot up on behind me, and I look at it every single day, and I never think to go in there and have a rummage. So I've got a few little bits and pieces from it, and I thought they would look really nice in here. So I'm just going to flip through. I popped a little flower on this one, which is a little sort of like pretty little flower on there, which I think looks really, really nice. What else have I done? So just added a few bits. I've got a little bit of lace going across there. I've added this little flip on there, which is a nice little bit of silver lace, and a little ruffle. These bits, I need to finish this one. This is the page that I had doubled over, and I wasn't quite sure whether I liked it, so I've made it into like a little pocket, so I need to stick that down, which is lovely. I popped a little piece across there because I still want to be able to do a little bit of journaling in it, but it's not really a journal for journaling, if you know what I mean. It's more sort of pretty. You can sort of like clip bits in. I've got little pockets. I'm going to add a few more bits and pieces to it, but we've got little pockets like that, a little bit there. So little pocket on there. Excuse me. This one, I left it like that. I was going to add another piece, but I thought we could sort of like paper clip something to that. I've got a little pocket in here that opens up. I've got a little pocket here. This is where I've added the front and the back. Just I mean the smaller one to the back piece, which I'm loving. So I just think it's lovely. So we are going to add a few little bits and pieces to it. I've got another little pocket there. This opens up. So, and then I've popped another back piece on like that, a bigger piece, and then we've got a little tuck in there. So that is your back page, and it's a little bit tougher, if you know what I mean. I've used a piece of card, so you've got a nice sort of like base to it. So that is our lovely, lovely little journal. Little pocket in here. This is a sticker. Now these are my little collage paper pieces, and I've actually printed them onto some sticker paper, which I thought was really good, which I haven't used for a little while. So I'm going to add some bits. Now what I thought I would do, if I can think, I took this bit was coming out. I was going to, let me go through here, add it onto this page on here like that. So we've got another little flip out, because I wanted to, I think, I'm not quite sure which way round that's supposed to go. I think it's this way. But I'm going to add it with a little sticker, just as the little spine. Let's have a nice long piece. What have we got? This piece on there. Could do with it too, like a little bit, just to fold over the edge. I might just cut this in half, like that. And then take these off. So these are just printed. I've just got sticker paper. I've got the sticker paper with the yellow background. So when you print it, I've got some sticker paper and it's got white background, so I never know which side to actually print onto. So what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to just pop that. Do you think that's going to be too big? I think that might be too wide. I might cut that in half actually. There we go. I'm going to just make a little hinge. Oopsie. Pop that across there. Pop that one on there. Do you know what I mean? And pop that. And then just fold that over. So we can't see that from the outside bit, but you can see the little bits on there, which looks quite nice. And then that just flips out. So I think that looks fab, doesn't it? I like that. So that opens out. What else can we do? I have got some little bits that I've made here as well, which I think I'll show you. It's a little envelope, and then I've just sewn a little sort of button and a little bit of fabric on there. And this one is just a plain one, which is lovely. And then the little bits of paper that I had left over, I did like a little collage on a piece of paper, piece of tea stain paper, a little bit of fabric on there, stuck them down, which I'm loving, and I thought they would make really nice little journal cards, because I've got a couple of, I got glue all over my fingers, bigger pockets in here somewhere, if I can find them. There's one here, I'm not quite sure if this is going to be big enough. Look at that. So that can just slide in there. Like this. I've got one here. Should we pop that one in there? Oh, I might need something a bit bigger in there actually. We've got this one, which could slide in like that. And then we've got the back page. This one, which is a little one, and I've got that lovely spotty fabric on there. That's from my tea time journal. So I've got lots of different bits of fabric that I found, just little offcuts on there. Right, I'm going to find that little pocket, this little pocket. Let's just fix this one, shall we? Need a little bit of glue. I've actually filled up my glue, both of my glues now. And what I want to do is I want to stick something on the back. So I've got a pile here, a little bit, just so we can't see the white sort of backgroundy bit. Let's just tear this a little bit off like that. Will that fit? It should fit in there. There we go. Can you hear all the seagulls outside? We've had really rainy, damp weather, and then the sun has come out. It's been lovely over the last couple of days, but we've had mosquitoes, lots and lots of mosquitoes. So I have been bitten. They don't normally like me. They normally prefer Andy to me, but I have been bitten lots. So it's on my arms as well, and they're really, really quite itchy. So I have to just leave it, not itch them. So a little bit of glue on there. Pop that in like that. Just stick that on. This is so lovely. I'm loving just collaging papers on here. I think I'm having a really lovely time doing that. I'm not minding like these little white bits on there, because I just think they sort of like add a little bit of interest. Now, what should we pop something on here? Look at these. I just think they're fabulous. Look, we've got a little, oh, look at that. A little orange flower. Should we glue this down first? I'm going to put that there so I don't forget. Let's glue this section down like that along the bottom. Stick that down. Pop the lid on. There we go. Really enjoyed making this. It's really, really fun. So we have that lovely orange one on there. Do we need anything else underneath? Look, I've got lots of lovely, lovely bits on here. Do you think this will sort of hide it a little bit? don't want that to sort of, actually it looks quite nice over this side, doesn't it? I think it blends in too much to there. I think I might just pop it on there. Look at that, that looks good, doesn't it? Right, let's get Fabri-Tac. It is Fabri-Tac in here, not 3-in-1. I've taken it from my other bottle and I've filled this one up so it's not so difficult to take out. So let's just, there's glue everywhere. Pop that on there. Let's pop this on there. Lovely, there we go. So it's just adding lots of lovely little nicky-nacky bits, isn't it? Okay, so will one of our little tags fit in there, or did I use them all? I think I've gone and used it all now. So I need to make another tag. Will that fit? I might actually just make one out of card. Could do with it a little bit taller. Let me just tear this down. It needs to be sort of thin and tall, doesn't it? Will that fit? There we go, that fits perfect. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover this up. Let's see what we've got. It's this one again, but we don't want that because we've just used that one, haven't we? A little bit of this. That's what we shall do. We shall just stick this on there. Where's my glue stick? There we go. A little bit of glue stick. There we go. On top. Like that. And you can just tear that off. There we go. Lovely. Shall we just chop that down like that? I'm going to just sort of like crunch up these. I found this is quite good actually. I normally open my scissors like that and do it with the actual blade, but this works really well. Just the outside of your scissors, and it's not so dangerous, is it? There we go. I might sew round this one later, but I won't do it right this minute. I want to try and get as much done as I can today, because then this one will probably end up in my Etsy shop this week. There we go. Slowly adding things into my Etsy shop. My Handmade by Gi Kerr, that's my new shop, which is under the video. It's sort of the handmade bits, not my digitals. So we're gradually adding into there. Love that. What shall we pop on it? Shall we pop a little bit of something on here? Let's have a look. Just a little bit of, what should we do? We want to be able to see it, don't we? Should we have it up? Oh, maybe I'll just do a little top thingy-majiggity, shall we? Or shall we have a little bright one? Oh, look at that. It's a funky piece, isn't it? Oh, I like that. That's nice. A little bit of pink. Oh gosh, decisions. I'm just going to go, oops, don't want to pull that off again, do we? Just going to go with this one. Just so I remember, then I can always go back and add little extra pieces, which I do like to do with my journals. It's just those little extra touches that I like to do. There we go. Fabulous. just so that we can fill in our little pockets. There we go. Lovely, but I still need something on here. What do we have? Pop my glue upside down. What have we got in here? Let's take a little bundle of stuff. Oh, we've got one of our little vintage ladies, might look quite nice on there. What do you think? Got a little butterfly wing. What do you think? I think this is a bit too patterned, isn't it? On there. That's quite nice though. I might pop that on there so we can still have a little tucky spot on there. Let's glue down this way. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, I think we need a little bit of the white. Oh look, I've got some little white flowers, little white roses on here. That would look nice, won't it? I'll have one of these. Let's cut a little bit of this netting off. We don't need that netting, but that looks nice. Where's my glue? Okay. I think I need to come in a little bit closer. Am I a little too far away? Is that a little bit better? If I can stay in shot, that is. There we go. It's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay, gosh, lids off everything. Okay, I like that. That's lovely. Let's pop these back there. Again, my desk is so small. Right, what shall we do now? Just loving all these pieces, but I am loving all the little sort of bits of sari silk and bits of, look, I've made some little ruffles as well ages ago. So I found those, so these could go in, couldn't they? What's that? That goes with that, doesn't it? Oh, I could put that on top. Oh, I like that idea. That looks good, doesn't it? I've got any little blingy bits. Okay, so we don't need too much because we've got that on there, haven't we? But I do like this on here. Pop that along the bottom. There we go, because that sort of goes with that then, doesn't it? Love it. I think I might leave those because we can still write on these bits. Again, we can always come back with these. Lovely, we've got to put something in there. Oh, I put a little bit of a little pocket, and we've got a tiny little pocket in this one, which I've done. How much card? Oh, that nearly fits. Let's just take a little bit off here. Oh gosh, I didn't do that very well. There we go. That fits nicely, doesn't it? What should we pop over this? A little bit of this on there. I think we could do that. Let's just glue this. I've also got an idea for the closure as well. Well, as long as I've got little sort of blingy bits in a little pot. Which I found in my stash. I got lots of jars of blingy bits or bits of broken jewellery and things like that. So I thought this was a good idea to start using them in these types of journals, because I would like to make some more of these. Look at that, that's perfect, isn't it? Perfect. Let's have a little bit of ink around here. Shall we cut this into a tag shape? What do you think? Maybe just like a tiny tag. Tiny tag on there. What do you think? We need something over the top, but we've got this lovely little ruffle there. I think that's fabulous. Should we have one of these? Stick that on. That's quite nice, isn't it? That goes quite nicely with that little bit of ruffle. I'm going to just glue this. There we go. So again, you can write on the back, journal on the back, there's a little bit here, you can stick little bits and pieces on. And that can go in there. I might sew around these, we shall see. Look at that, love it, perfect. Take those little bits off. This one, I was thinking maybe we could pop something on here. We need to make something. Got this piece here. Just sort of like clip it on this side. Maybe use a little paper clip. That could come off. Got some of these lovely little sort of, what should we do it from the top? Almost like brassy ones, aren't they? What do you think? Might need to pop a little bit of something on here. What do you think? We shall see. Oh, look at this piece. Wow, that's funky, isn't it? Just needs something little. Oh, that looks quite nice. Actually, that might work. Let's just trim that. Do need to just mount that end just a little bit. Let's cut that here. Just a little mount. A little bit of glue. Oopsie. Probably easier if I do it like this, won't it? There we go. Perfect. Just a sort of nice and simple, isn't it? I could do with a little bit of lace or something, couldn't I? What have I got? Lots of lovely pieces. Could do with, oh look, we've got a little flower there. That's nice, isn't it? I do like these. This is quite nice because you can put quite a lot of stuff in this journal. Sort of like stuff it out a little bit. Let's pop you on there. Stick you down. There we go. Okay. Lovely, lovely. I do like these little flappy bits. Okay. Right, let's fill a little bit more of this in. So we've got another little pocket in there. A little pocket there. And then again, this is joining the two, the bigger bit and the smaller bit together. So we've got a little pocket in here. I want to put a little, maybe we'll pop this little envelope. Should we do it that way? Little envelope on there. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? can clip on there. Got that piece. Little pocket in there. Got this little envelope, haven't we? Which way should we do that one? This way. It's upside down then, doesn't it? We'll have to go like that, but I don't want it too close to that other envelope. That's okay. Let's open this out. Let's have a little paper clip that's just fallen out. Not sure whether I want anything hanging off these. We shall see. But that looks quite nice, doesn't it? I like this. This is sort of like a little shiny bits. Oh, I like that one. Let's add that, shall we? Am I a bit too close now? I do like adding little bits at the end. Once you've sort of like got your basic journal through or made, it's just adding the little finishing touches, which I love. That's when I never know when to stop adding the little bits. Make sure that is stuck down. Lovely. Chop that little bit off. Okay, lovely, lovely. Not sure whether to put a pocket or something in here, because I think we could probably put a bigger pocket in there to put little bits and pieces in that you've collected. Would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Gosh, I do love this paper. Or a little fabric one. Actually, one of my little netting ones made out of this would look really nice, wouldn't it? Do I have any here? Oops. Probably not, because I would like... What have I got in here? What do we have? I've got purple. I've got some purple. That's nice, isn't it? Do like a little purple netted pocket and roll that over as the top like I did on the last one and sew it up. Maybe I could do it with this piece. Roll that over so we like that. That's about right, isn't it? I'm going to just chop this down. I'm quite liking this underneath because it's sort of like see-through. I'm going to sew this. I'm going to sew it, so let's just move these little bits out of the way. Move all my bits and pieces. So what we need to do is find something to... Oh, there's a little bit of netting. It's a bit late now. That's a bit late. Could do with something to go in it, couldn't we? We've got a little bit of pink. Do love this. Do you think that's a nice little pop of colour in there? Would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Maybe I will use that. I'm going to just mount this because it's sort of that netting. Not netting, but it's frays a lot, so let's just pop that and I will sew that on, but I could do with a little bit of, oh, what's this? Could do with a longer piece. All of my lace, I don't have any to hand. Okay, I think I'm going to do that and just runkle that up and then put that on afterwards. Okay, that's what I shall do. Let's just cut that much off. Oh, but then again, that would look quite nice, wouldn't it? Decisions. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go out just, or come back out a little bit more. That's better. I'm going to do some on my machine now. Like this. Yeah, I could do with a nice big desk, or a camera that sort of moves would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Right, can we see that? Yes, we can. Now what I'm going to do, it's not the easiest to sew this netting. I'm going to just fold it over. I'm going to fold it over twice. This is the edge of it, so it's sort of like the leftover bit, if you know what I mean. I'm going to just pop that on top and see if I can hold that in place and sew it. Let's just pop the needle in, bend this over and pull that down in place. Okay. Just going to wrinkle it up just a little bit. By just pushing my Fisker scissors just underneath the foot of the machine. But do be careful if you do that. Don't get anywhere near your needle, because you will definitely break your needle. Fabulous. Let's just chop that off. Pop that out of the way. Let's have a look. What have we got? Some little bits are more gathered than the others, but that will be okay. There we go. Take all these little bits out. Let's go to the back page. Right, oops. So we need to, let's go the right way round. We need to fasten it there and there. So this is going to be too big. And I think I'm going to go for this side because that's got the more ruffledy bit. Then I can just cut it off there. And we can use that for something else. Look at that. Do you think I could just stick this on underneath, or do you think I should have just sewn that underneath a little bit? Like that. I'll just stick it on the top. I might just stick that on the top, but I'm going to use their glue. Let's just pop a little bit here, just down that edge, just to catch that. There we go. Down there. There we go. Then I can trim that off on the bottom. Let's just pop some glue along there. There we go. Love it. That's so pretty. And then that can just be popping some little bits and bobs in the back, just a little place for you to keep some things in there. I didn't want it too baggy because things tend to sort of like get loose and fall out, don't they? So I think that's stuck. Let me just trim this. Down like that. Love it. Oopsie daisy. Okay. And I'm going to, not sure whether I will pin that on. I might pop a little dingly dangly or something on there with that. So this can come off. So if anybody purchases this, you can actually take it off if you need to. Let me get a little bulb pin a minute. Here we go. Pop that through. And then I might add something else onto that as well. We shall see, but I like that. I think that's dry enough. That can close up, that can close up. Okay, I think we need a few more little pockets or something in here to put pieces in. Look, we've got a lovely little pocket there. Little pocket there. I need to make some more little tags, don't I? But what I would like to do now, actually, because I don't want this video to be too long, because I can do all these, some of these little bits, added extras afterwards. I'd like to just do the closure so I know what I am doing. But look at that, I just think this is fabulous. Now, I made this little closure. Now it's just a little tie. It's a little bit of cotton. I've got a little bit of that netting because I've got netting running through the journal. And then I've got a piece of lace. And I also have, I'm going to pop that just up there, just a jar of things. I'm not quite sure what's in this one. I've got lots of jars of broken jewellery and little brooches and things like that. Oh, sorry if that was noisy. Let me just come in just a little bit. Is it coming in? Here we go. Look at these lovely pieces. Right, this is a little hair clip. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? This is an older belt. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that would make a fabulous little journal closure, wouldn't it? Let me have a look at that. I do like that. Look at that. Little bit of blingy closure. All that actually sewing on to here would look nice, wouldn't it? Oh, I like that. What else do we have? Beads. I've got another little brooch. There's another binglingy brooch. What's that? I haven't got a clue what that is. Little beads. Oh, that's quite nice. That's quite nice, isn't it? Could you attach that on there? Do you think that would be too big? Oh, I love it. Oh, I like that. I also like that. Oh, decisions. Would that slot through there? Is that too big? Not really, that's upside down. I want the lace to be the little scallopy bit on the bottom. Don't we? What would that look like? Oh, I like that. Oh, I do like that. How would we attach it? So that would go underneath, wouldn't it? Would that attach like that, do you think? Like a little belt buckle? This is going to be way too long then. And then this, yes, you could pop it in there like a little belt buckle, couldn't you? And that would just scooty through like that. Oh, I like that. That's fabulous, isn't it? What do you think? That's lovely. I think there's a little one missing on there, but that's all right. These are very, very old actually. Oh, I do like that. So if I would have to, I think I'd have to sew that, wouldn't I, on there. Would it be that way or would it be this way? Which way do you do it? Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? So that hangs down that way. I suppose you could put it on however you liked. Oops, if I can get that through. So I think I'd have it. Oh, I don't know. Love it. I like that idea. So I need to sew that onto there, don't I? I think that's going to have to be a little bit of hand sewing. Do you think it's a bit too big? Not really, is it? Loving that. Oh, nice and blingy. Most definitely. But I do actually like this one. So that's another one for another journal, isn't it? Pop that onto another one. But I do like these brooches. I must get out lots. I've got lots of brooches. Oh, that's got a little heart. Oh, I like that. Look at that. It's a little puffy heart. Okay, I'm going to have to get out some of my other bits and pieces, jewellery bits, aren't I, and have a little rummage. But that's a definite. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to sew that on. I will hand sew that, I think, so it's nice and tight, because there's no way I can get that in the machine. So lovely. So that's going to go to the side. Oh, actually, if that goes on there, do we need something on here? What can we put on there? Anything? Anything? What do you think? That's quite nice as well, isn't it? Do you think that will fray? Should we try? There we go, that's better. Let's just cut this. Should we go for sparkly or should we go for something else? Let's just melt that a little bit. Quite liking that. Or we could just go for a little bit of roses. My lovely roses, if I have any. We have some here. Decisions. I'm actually looking in the camera so I can see a little bit better what you guys can see. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. That will have to be a decision in a minute. That will be a decision, so that can go in there. Let's come back out again, shall we? There we go. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay, guys. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a few more of these little stickery bits. Oh, there's one. What can we put this one in? We had a little, a bigger pouch here somewhere, didn't I? Must say I am really enjoying doing this. There we go. That can go in there. Should we pop something on here? I do like these little bits of sari silk, but I think I need to sort of sew these on and make some little clustery things. Don't I think? It's quite nice because these give it like a really nice little bit of colour to the journal, don't they? I think I would just gather that up a little bit. Well, that goes with this page, doesn't it? That's quite nice, actually. I might cut it off to that bit. That goes on there. Oh, I like that. I'm going to stick that on. Adding the little bits of bling, I think they look beautiful. don't they? Let's just pop that. Pop that on to there. Perfect. Is that going to stick? There we go. Maybe I will make a little pouchy thing. Not a little pouchy thing, but a little pocket. What we got on there? Going to make this into a big paper clip, I think. Let me get a large paper clip all stuck together. I'll put the big bit on the outside. I don't think this is going to be a hidden paper clip. Let's just see if it will go on. And then we can use something to clip under that side, can't we? Okay. Pop that on there. I'm going to have something that pokes out of the top. Or should we put this on? No. I think actually I might ruffle that up on the top and then ruffle this up and then just sew around it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my machine back out again. All these little blingy bits everywhere. Bring this around. Can you see there? Is that better? Let's just do this front bit. I think, shall we put that on the front? It might be a little bit easier, mightn't it? I'm just going to ruffle that up. Just gather that up a little bit. Take my little Fiskars scissors. Gather that up. I need something else in there because that's not going to be enough. Let me just take a little snippet of this. There we go. Just add a little bit of this. Very eclectic this is working out to be, isn't it? Oops. So this hasn't got any sort of theme to it really. So I'm going to now, which way? Should I just pop that there? Which way round does this go? Oh, it's quite long. Oh, it's a bit longer than I thought. I'm going to go over to the side a little bit and wrinkle this up. Oops. Actually, I might do that while I'm putting that together because I think it will probably go on the outside of this. So let me just get a little bit of glue stick because it will sew on while I'm sewing the outside together, if you know what I mean. Because I can go along the top if I'm be careful of our little paper clip at the back. So this can go there. This can go there. And then we should sew all the way around. focus. There we go, perfect. So what happens is that will just catch over the little paper clip either side. So if you go very, very gently, it will skip over with the needle, but you have to go very slowly so you don't break your needle. Loving that. And then what I'm going to do is put the lid onto here. I'm going to get something out of here. What shall we pop on there as well? Let's see what little goodies we've got on here. Have we got any words? Imagine. Should we have a little... Imagine. There we go. Very, very eclectic little one, isn't it? There we go. Fabulous. Put these little bits in there. Ink round our little butterfly. Pop that down. I'm going to leave that so it flaps, I think. Find my glue. This will do. Get rid of my sticky glue. Pop this on. There we go. That's a funky paper clip, isn't it? Now I'm going to remember where I wanted to put this now, which I probably won't remember. Where did we want this to go? Oh, it was on here, wasn't it? Oh, I like it. Look at that. Oh, lovely. And then we can have something which we can just tuck something up inside here, which can be anything, can't it? A little journaling card, anything like that. But yes, I'm loving that. Love it. Love, love, love. Right, I am going to get on with this and finish it all up. Ready to go into the shop. I am going to pop this on here like that. I will give you a quick flip through when it is completely finished with all the other bits that I've got going into the shop, but that's the general idea of what it's going to look like, and I'm loving this little closure on there. Just the decision on here, but I will make that decision when I have finished the journal to see what else I could do with putting on there. So there we go, guys. That is going to be pretty much it, but well, actually it's not. I'm going to stuff it with all sorts of bits and pieces, but that's the general layout of this beautiful no sew spine journal, which I think is coming out beautifully. So nice quick one today, not like yesterday's one. So beautiful. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, I will give you a flip through all the other bits and pieces that we are going to be popping into the shop this week. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.